Hey everyone, it's me, She again, and welcome to my vlog. Today is February 7th. We had our exam 2 days ago at February 5. Sorry for the delay, I got sick after the exam. Why? Because it was minus 35 degrees Celsius. Minus 35. It was really cold. From staying home 5 days prior, I suddenly got, I don't know, maybe a shock due to the cold that once you step out, you just inhale this cold air that just makes your throat all scratchy, and I got sick after that. So my apologies for the late video. Anyway, let me just continue with the exam day. It was on February 5th, 2014. That was a Wednesday. I woke up at 4:30 a.m. I showered, and then after that, at around 5 a.m., I started to prepare my breakfast. My breakfast consisted of protein-rich food, like 2 boiled eggs, some sardines that were rich in calcium and iron, and I had brown rice, which was a complex carb that'll keep me full longer. By the time it was 5:45, we drove off to this train station and reached the train station around 6, got on a train, and then reached my exam venue at around 7:15. So when I came, it was still pretty empty because not many people were there. Then I went straight and saw signs posted up. It posted what your seat number was. And so I checked and looked, and I was number 86, which I think is a lucky number because that's my sister's birth year, and my sister and I are best friends. Shortly after I arrived, I happened to bump into some old friends, some classmates of mine in the Bridge to Canadian Nursing, and I also found some of my study group mates. So it was really nice seeing everyone and wishing everyone luck and seeing support from their family and loved ones as well. At 7:30, that was our call time. So you had to go to the washroom, do your business before 7:30. So at 7:30, there was a invigilator who came out, and she started sorting people by seat number. So she would call out seat number 1 to 15. Please stand forward and form a line going in. So they'd form a line showing their ID as they go in. So I was 86, so I came in much later. And then as you come in, that's where we put our bags and stuff down on against the back wall of the room. That's where we checked in, I guess. So that's where we left our stuff. We just brought with us our pencils, our the bag that I showed you in my last video, all those stuff you bring with you, plus your ID, because they check your ID over again. Basically, it's a big room, high ceiling with lights, and there's a table shared by 2 people. So I had a partner, and she was really nice because she would smile at me and we'd wish each other good luck and stuff. And then on our table, we already had our answer sheet and a survey form that was there, but we were asked not to start anything unless instructed to do so. We were seated down. People came around looking at our IDs again, verifying it with our face and our names and their lists and stuff, making sure we were in the right seats and whatnot. So it's very high security, and there were about 5 or 6 invigilators there. And then after that, they finally passed out the test booklets, which were sealed shut by a sticker, so you can't really peek into it without making a noise, and you'd get caught, I guess. And so they announced the exam rules, same old stuff you probably see in your CRNE toolkit. Finally, 8:30 comes around, and that's when the exam time starts. So she allowed us. She said, "Okay, you may start now." So we tore the seal up and opened our test booklet and started off. To my surprise, the answer sheet isn't what I was used to. The answer sheets that I practice with, they're up to 30 questions each row. So that's how I time myself. However, it was very irregularly numbered. I don't remember what it was, but it was in the 40s. I don't know if it's 40 or 45. It ends, and it goes to the next column up till 90, and then so forth. So that messed my system up a bit with regards to timing and stuff. 50% of the first questions were case related, and then the next after that were independent, which I think is a good way to do it. I prefer to start with the case ones first because those take longer, and then I can rush through the independent ones later. Around 5% of the exam was math questions, which I'm so happy about because that's a lot more math questions than you'd expect to see in the prep guide and stuff. In the prep guide, they'd only give 2 and that's it, but this was 5%, so it was a lot more, close to 10 questions, and I was happy about that because it's math. You can't go wrong. There's only one right answer. So our exam started at 8:30. It's supposed to end at 12:30. So at 12 o'clock, they called out saying, you have 30 minutes left on your time. And guess what? I was still struggling with 25 more questions to go through. 25 questions in 30 minutes, and I started freaking out. I started breathing really heavily. I started going through them as quickly as possible, that I was able to finish them in 15 minutes. Because I guess I got typed and everything. I finished the 25 questions in 15 minutes. Then I was able to kind of look through just the first few questions where I wasn't sure about the answer and trying to strategize whether I would change my answer or not. I was able to change maybe 2 answers, and that's it. And then finally 12:30 comes around and they say, put down your pencils. Everybody put down your pencils. We put it down. We close our booklets. We stick our answer sheets and everything in it. And then we are asked to stand in line. So we all form one line, and then one by one we go to different invigilators. They check, make sure that all our information's filled in correctly in all our forms, and then go. Unfortunately, because I was short on time, I didn't have a chance for the survey, as with many people. And I overheard one of them asking the other, did you finish the exam? And she said, no, I had only 2 left to go, and she didn't finish the exam. So I also felt that, I don't know, somehow the exam time felt a lot shorter than I expected, and I ended up rushing in the end.